Morning mathematicians, and welcome to our math workshop. So yesterday we explored different strategies to add numbers. We said that we can count by 10, we can use the number bond, we can use the place value chart, we can also use quick tens. Today for our lesson, I want to teach you that we can add a pair of two-digit numbers when the ones digits have a sum greater than 10 using this composition. So what does that mean? In our own words, we're simply going to take the numbers apart and put them back together to find the sum. So for this particular lesson, we're going to focus on using number bond to decompose the numbers and then put them back together. So let's see. Before we continue, I want you to take a look at some steps. I wrote some steps for us to make it easier for us to decompose those numbers and put them back together to get the sum. So our first step in doing this lesson and breaking down those numbers is to break down the add-in into tens and ones. So we're going to break down one of the add-ins, not both. We're just going to pick one. You can either choose whichever one you want to do, but you're only going to break one add-in into tens and ones. Then you're going to add the groups of tens with the other add-in. And then our last step is that we're going to add the sum to the other part to find the answer. So let's see what that means, okay? So let's put those steps into practice. So step one says to break one add-in into tens and ones. And like I said to you, it doesn't matter which one you break. So we have 15 and 26, right? So I'm going to break this add-in. So it says to break them into tens and ones. So we're going to have what? We're going to have 10 plus what? Plus 15. That's breaking into tens and ones. So then our second step says to add the group of tens with the other add-in. So this is the group of 10, right? And then I'm going to add it with what? With the other add-in. In this case is 26. So 26 plus 10 gives us what? Very quickly, we already practiced this. It gives us 36. Following our step, it says to add the sum to the other part to find the answer. So here is our sum. So we will take that sum, which is 36, add it to which part? We're going to add it what? To the 5, because that's the other part. So we're going to add it to the 5. So 36 plus 5 gives us what? 41. If you're not sure of the answer, one way that you can solve it is by counting up. So you can say 36, and we know that what? We're going to add 5. So we could just put 5 little dots right here. So we can say 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. That's for those who are still struggling with adding bigger numbers. So 36 plus 5 gives us 41. That means that 15 plus 26 gives us what? 41. So if you wanted to double check, you can easily do quick tens to double check your answer, right? Remember, we're not using quick tens, but this is just to quickly double check if we got it correct. So 26 plus 15 plus 26, I'm sorry. So how many tens do you see? You see 1 10 and how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 26, 2 tens, and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can what? We can group the tens, but before we group the tens, we can make a 10. So we have 6. If we take away 4 from here, we're going to have another group of 10. I covered the other one, so let me make sure I add it back. So then I have what? 4 ones plus 6 ones gives me 110 or 110. So I have 110, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens plus one more gives us what? 41. So then we know that for sure the answer is 41. So let's do another one. So let's see. So this time we're going to add 46 plus 49. And we're going to follow the same steps. We're going to break one adding into tens and ones. Then we're going to add the group of tens with the other adding. And then last we're going to add the sum to the part to the other part to find the answer. So like I said to you, we can break any one of these add-ins. You can choose whichever one you want to break. So in this case, let me break 49, right? So I'm going to break it into tens and ones. So I'm going to have what? I'm going to have 40 plus 9. And then our next step says add the group of tens with the other add-in. So here's the group of tens. And then here is the other add-in. So I'm going to add these two numbers. 46 plus 40 gives me what? Did you say 86? You're correct. 46 plus 40. You add these two together, gives you 86. And then it says add the sum to the other part to find the answer. So then I will be adding 86 to what? 86 plus 9 is going to give me what? Again, if you're not sure, you can just count up. In this case, 86 plus 9 is 95. So that tells me that 46 plus 49 equals 95. Are you following the steps, mathematicians? So first we're going to break the adding into tens and ones. Did you see how I broke the 49 into 40 and 9? Then we're going to add the groups of tens with the other adding. So I took this group of tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. This is the group of 10. And I added it to the 46. So 46 plus 49 gave me, 46 plus 40, gave me 86. And then it says to add the sum to the other part to find the answer. So here is the sum of 46 plus 40, which is 86. And then the other part that's missing was what? 9. So I added to that part and it gave me what? 95. You want to do one more? Let's do one more. We're going to follow these steps again. So it says to break one add-in into tens and ones. So let's see. I'm going to break this add-in. Tens and ones will be what? 30 plus 6. And then the next step says to add the group of tens with the other add-in. So here's the group of 10, which is 30. And here is the other add-in. So I'm going to add those two numbers. So I will add 57 plus 30. So 57 plus 30 is what? So we can say this. We know that there are three tens in 30. So 57, 67, 77, it will be 87. So then it says to take that sum and add it to the other part. So here's the other part. Here is the sum. So I would take 87 plus, I forgot the 7, plus 6 equals to what? Did you say 93? You're correct. Again, if you're not sure, you can just count up. 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. You just have to make sure that you have 6 dots to represent the 6, the other part that you're adding. So in this case, 87 plus 6 equals 93. So that tells me that 57 plus 36 equals 93. So mathematicians, that was our lesson. Adding a pair of two-digit numbers when the ones digit have a sum greater than 10 using decomposition. So what did we do? We broke an adding into tens and ones. Did you see how the 25 is broken into tens and ones? And then we add the group of tens with the other adding to 20, added with the other adding. You see it right here. 68 plus 20 gives us what? 88. And then we took that sum, right? And added with the other part, in this case, which is 5. So 88 plus 5 gave us what? 93. So as you're working on your independent work, make sure you are following these steps. Good luck.